to Around the Corner, a PhillyCam's community news show highlighting nonprofits in the 215 area. I'm your host, Albert Lee. With summer in full swing, it's easy to forget that the school year is a little over a month away. My next guests have been working for the Philadelphia Public School Notebook, which has been serving as an independent voice for parents, students, teachers, and friends of the Philadelphia Public Schools system. Please welcome Dale Mezzacappa and Dorian Geiger to Around the Corner. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Please tell us more about summer learning loss.
Well, summer learning loss is a phenomenon in which students who aren't in school lose the skills that they built up over the year in school. And it's an important issue because, as you know, students are tested regularly to see what their skill level is, and they have to reach a certain level in order to be promoted to the next grade. And if they lose skills in school that they had built up in school over the summer, that means that when they go back to school in September, the teacher has to use up the first month or two of the school year so that they will get back to the place that they were when they left in June.
So do we want to lose our reading skills over the summer?
No. And that is a big waste of time, and it results in what's known as the achievement gap, in which students largely in areas in which are more low income, where the kids are consistently behind other kids who are from more affluent school districts. There's a gap, among racial and ethnic groups often, and also among socioeconomic groups. So it's important that during the summer, initiatives be undertaken that will help students and children, young people, who are in danger of losing the skills because maybe their families don't have the means to keep up with reading and other intellectually stimulating activities in the summer, that they be provided to these students so that this summer learning loss does not occur. And the whole idea, Philadelphia has an initiative going on now called Reading by Third, which is the idea that every child who reaches the third grade will be on track with their reading skills, which is very important in terms of their future success, because it's much, much harder if they don't reach the appropriate reading level by grade 3 for them to catch up later. It's much easier to have them do it by that grade.
So how have you reached out for ways to help prevent this summer learning loss?
I don't really know if it's our position to prevent it, but we're definitely out there to try and inform parents and teachers and even kids about the issue kind of through the series that we're putting out right now called Summer Lost. But it's an issue that affects everyone in Philadelphia and around the country, and it's going to take a collective effort for that to be solved.
So about this video series, it's 7 episodes, or what's the?
Yeah, it's going to be 7 or 8 episodes. We conceptualized it in the early part of the summer in late May and early June, and we launched the first episode on July 4th. Basically, it focuses on the issues of summer learning loss with the local aspects. There's hundreds of partners now in Philadelphia that are working with schools and parents and teachers to get more books in the hands of kids over the summer and ensure that there's a little more structured learning activities and summer programs for these kids. And so, we've been in and out of boys and girls clubs, schools, other kind of nonprofit organizations like Springboard Collaborative, who are doing lots of great work right now to ensure that our kids are learning throughout the summer. So each week, basically, we have a different theme around summer learning loss. The first week was introducing the issue. Second week was how the more traditional recreation centers like the Boys and Girls Club, Big Brothers Big Sisters, Salvation Army are kind of transforming more traditional counselors into teachers and their spaces into classrooms. This week we talked about the socioeconomic disparity and inequalities around the issue, and how more low-income homes are hit harder by this issue. Single parents, there's not a lot of time for them to or support for them to be, making sure their kids are in programs over the summer, and might not be financially feasible for them too. So that was the issue this week, and this coming week we're focusing on technology and how, whether that is helping solve the problem or whether it's actually compounding it. But it's going to be an interesting episode as well.
What has been the feedback from the neighborhoods and from the people that you've been filming? Are they happy to be on camera to talk about this, or what is their?
Yeah, I've been surprised. I've been talking to a few people in a lot of these neighborhoods, and they've been very generous to welcome me into their homes. People like the Parrish family, Dion Jones, single father, him and his kids, Kenya Drew, her family, and it's been really interesting, how open they've been to, welcoming me into their lives and getting a snapshot of what their routine is like. And I mean, I have an immense amount of respect for those people, because it's, it's a daily grind that, I'm really not familiar with, and it's a lot of chaos. They don't have too many minutes to themselves. So, I've been very grateful, for them to let me into, their lives and kind of capture this. But it's really great for, informing, the rest of the city. So I'm grateful to them. Have
there been a lot of reaction where it's like, wow, they see it on camera and then they're able to say, they're able to share it with their family and friends and just basically just talk about, because I've seen the videos and they're really beautifully done, and they really do a slice of what Philadelphia's summer is like, and I always look at it and I was like, oh wow, these kids who go to school here are able to share what they really feel about Philadelphia in the school year.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah. But thank you, Dale and Dorian, for coming on to Around the Corner. For more information about this video series, you can visit thenotebook.org. And we'll be right back with more Around the Corner after these messages.